You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your number one source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, and streaming live on Ustream, this is AfterBuzz TV for America's Next Top Model. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest America's Next Top Model news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, picking up where the show leaves off and the buzz continues, it's AfterBuzz TV for America's Next Top Model.
Woo! Top model. Smile. Come on, girls. Turn it up. Woo! Take a picture.
Let's take a picture.
I need my camera.
Get it. I want a photo. I like it.
Come on, guys. We're on your stream.
Girls,
Yes, DJ Jesse.
I need another America's Next Top Model fist pump
All right,
for this
ready?
next part right here.
Top model fist pump. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Don't think models aren't coordinated.
Of course we're coordinated. Come on.
Bring it. Oh my gosh, guys. Well, this is officially the biggest top model party ever in the AfterBuzz studios.
Yay.
We
That's right.
have 5 live models for America's Next Top Model All-Stars, Episode 6. I'm Jackie Moran, but let me introduce our top models, literally. All-Star Britney Brower is back.
What? I'm
What,
back,
what?
bitches. Again.
You cannot get rid of her.
No, never, ever,
And
ever.
you popped up again on last night's episode 6. You were back.
I did. I snuck my way back real quick.
I love it.
But I hope you
love
didn't blink because it was quick. So if you did blink or you had to take a bathroom break, unfortunately you did miss me on the show.
And we have Casey, who was
Hey.
on not only one cycle, but 2 cycles.
Two.
Look out. 11 and 15.
11 and 15, yes ma'am.
And you are looking beautiful as ever.
Thank you very much, I appreciate it.
And where did you get those earrings, girl? Because please look at this.
This is called swap meet action. I don't know if you can
Work
Work the
We
swap.
are
Yes,
working it.
thank you.
Brittany's working the red lip. And let me not forget the 2 beautiful models on each side of me.
Hello.
Fancy Tracy, a model in the house, and Nicolette.
Hello.
So that's it. If you want to party with models, just stick with us
Yes.
every Thursday on Ustream.
For sure.
Exactly.
And certainly, ladies, it's not a party without Brittany.
Champagne.
Brittany promised us champagne, and she delivered.
I did
So
deliver.
this? Cheers.
Cheers
yes.
to
Brittany.
to Coca Rocha,
Oh, yes.
to Brittany,
Yes.
to Tyra.
To
AfterBuzz, to
Cheers.
Ustream,
I love it. I love
to
it.
Jesse, to everyone,
Yes,
to the parking outside.
How did I not toast DJ Jesse
Oh,
Janity
yeah.
for the hot model beats, making us move and fist pump like no other. Top models fist pump like no other. Move over, Jersey Shore. I said it yesterday. I'll say it again.
Oh, yes.
So, talking about top models, there is no model bigger than Coca Rocha.
No
work.
model.
I mean, she was the special guest judge last night. She put all these girls in their place. I mean, seriously, she got on that stage and she owned it. She gave her little secret, AEIOU, ladies.
I
Do you do
know.
your AEIOUs?
I never did, but now I'm gonna start doing that
Yes.
because she
How
has
do
the
you-
most fierce faces. I'm like, girl, how do you?
Oh, yeah. I'm cuckoo for Coco.
Yes.
I'm serious.
I've been watching
She
her
is
career
so
for a long time.
amazing.
Yeah.
She's phenomenal. She's amazing.
I know. So that was later to come after the football game, which Brittany, that's where you made your debut once
I did.
again.
I did. They did bring us back.
And
That's really fun.
tell us a little bit about, again, you were live. Nobody knows this better than you. What was going on? I mean, I'm going to side with Shannon. She was a little scared. I mean, she's always a little scared. She doesn't like confrontation.
Yeah.
But I'd be a little scared. Brie,
Oh, it was crazy.
Lisa, Bianca, they were like, bam, bam, bam.
Well, when I was in the tent getting ready with all the girls, we were getting our war paint on. I kept overhearing, like, Bianca saying, "I'm going right for Lisa." Like, Lisa better watch her back, and I was like, wow. I mean, I still didn't really know truly what was going on fight wise. And so there were some fighting words going down in the tent before, and I was like, oh, this is gonna get ugly, real ugly.
Uh-oh.
And it did. And actually, with a little shot that they did not show of me was how it really did get ugly, guys. My complete underwear bottoms came off. Like my swimsuit bottoms got torn off, ripped by Lisa.
Oh my God.
She was red and I was blue, so we had to go against each other, which does not happen often with her and I. And she pulled and like, I was like, I can't believe they didn't actually show that because I was literally naked out there. And
Well,
I had
that's
to,
why they
I had
didn't
to
show
pull-
it.
Well, I mean, they could have,
A
blurred it
little
out.
bleep, yeah.
But I literally was like running on with like the material of my swimsuit. That's all that was left running off, being like, and they kept saying go, and I was like, my vagina no.
It's so funny. They should have put that. That was funny.
Well, ladies, we're all models here. What would you do if not only you're playing this football game for charity, it's all this competition thing going on. I get that, and that's cool. What would you do if you had to pose in the middle of that? Like, do you think that was fair? Would you freak out if you knew you were running, sweating, and then you just had to stop and pose? Like, how would you feel, Fancy?
I kind of feel like the shoot was really random in the first place. And NFL, it made no sense. And I feel like Tyra knows it made no sense. They tried to throw a photo shoot in it, like, oh, let's just do a little photo shoot in the middle of this nonsense. So I would have just done it. And I mean, you can't really be that fierce, but it's a TV show. That's not real life at all. So
Yeah. Oh God!
You guys are used
Don't
to that.
blink, anyone! Don't blink. We're bringing
Wait, here she comes.
They're bringing that. Oh, there's my hat. I just saw my. Oh, there I am. All right, don't blink.
I'm sorry, you are safari chic right there.
that is cute.
And then here we go. I get to talk a little bit, and then
And
I'm
those
done.
glasses.
And then I'm done. My part's over. We can move on.
Editors, man.
That's all it
Editors.
took for you to make your mark, though. 1 second.
It's one
It's a
little
true
quick- one little quick moment.
branded girl right there.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
no, they can't expect to have, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shots doing a football like that. I mean, unless you have an amazing, you have to have amazing camera that's going to catch you in the moment looking fierce. Other than that, you're going to look like a regular football player.
Yeah, they would actually stop, and it was very random, and they would stop and throw the flag, and we're all out of breath, and you didn't know when they were going to blow it. So we were really running and going crazy on it, and so everyone was really tired.
That's super high energy, so that's
And
good.
so then they would be like, they actually did call me, and I did do the shoot, but why would they show that? I mean, why?
Yeah.
So I remember I was actually the first one they called, and they were Britney, and I was like, oh, I didn't even know you guys were gonna call me. Okay, and so I had to run up and jump, and it was really odd.
It's awkward. It seems like you're
I think
just...
I'd be kind of out of breath in a way. Like, okay, I'm just running, and all of a sudden now I have to do a shoot, and I have to concentrate on that when I was just running from
and
people.
then things that look pretty and getting sweaty.
Yeah.
And then the camera was really far away, which is really odd too.
Right.
Had a big lens, so you didn't really even know where you were looking. It was they were far.
Oh, wow.
Well, it's definitely
Off the-
hard to be engaging when all of that is going on.
Yeah.
And you talked about the male models. I've
Yeah.
seen it so many times on a shoot where a male model walks in and us girl models just lose our heads.
Didn't your season have that?
Yeah, I got a lot of crap for losing my head. I didn't lose my head, but I mean, when you think about it, you know what it's like. You're in a room full of girls for a very long time, nothing but estrogen. When you see some testosterone, it's going to be nice. It's not like I lost my head. It was just like, oh, what a nice fresh breath,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It was nice.
We welcome testosterone.
Nothing wrong with that.
DJ Jesse,
I
do you have
mean-
some testosterone going?
Of course.
Even as someone,
But it's just nice,
it's very nice.
eye
Even-
candy.
Just I've been in a relationship for a very long time, and even that, it was like even when a guy gets brought in, it's like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, it's
Well,
just
they do.
nice.
They
They're
bring
just
like
all women.
They bring like
Yeah.
a grounding energy, I feel like. Like they're cool, they're like whatever. But Angelia, they said, or Angelique. Is it Angelique?
Angelica, isn't it? Oh, no, that's what I call her.
She's whatever we're
We
going to
should
call her.
all know the answer to this question because she calls herself in third person all the time. Everyone here should know her name.
Brittany, do a little Angelique. Angelia.
Angelique got this. Angelique did the best photo shoot. Angelique rocked that
717.
shit. A 717. Angelique 717. I rocked that shit. Angelique did. Oh, actually, I said I. And no, she would never say I. It's always Angelique.
Well, at least she's branding herself, you know.
She's letting us
She's trying to
know.
get her
At
name
least
out
you
there.
know who she is.
Yeah,
I love her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love that she was like, oh, fine ass man. I was like, she is so funny.
Put a ring on it.
Yes.
But no matter what situation you're in, I think you have to show professionalism. And what she didn't do for me was show her professionalism not only during this, but also during the shoot with Coca Rocha. So I have an issue with her as far as the hood thing and her MO. Like, I'm cool with that. But when it comes to time to throw down, I say this about Bianca every week, every episode, you have to bring it.
Absolutely. We discussed that before. It is all about, I don't know why they're not getting enough. I don't know why they're getting points taken away for not being professional when everyone else is. These girls that are throwing fits, Bianca's throwing fits. Angelique walks off because she's crying. Well, how come that's not
Offset?
getting more? Yeah, I mean, that's not professional.
Right.
It's not professional. When is that going to be like, wow, this has to stop happening?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you have to be professional. And this is about Top Model All-Stars and about branding yourself. Unless you're trying to brand yourself as a big crybaby.
Because it's a reality show.
Or as a big bitch. You know who I'm talking to, people. I think that
Britney's calling you out.
Let's move on and let's be professional and just get your job done. God, let me have some
They're
of this.
so
I'm
comfortable.
You go ahead, drink to that.
Let's take a champagne break.
Let's drink to that.
Champagne break.
Cheers, Jesse.
I think the
and
girls get
pose.
so comfortable with being on a reality show, they feel like they're personalities on TV and not models. So they forget to be models.
Absolutely.
Because you would never do that. Like, I walked off one set one time, but that was during my lunch break. So that's not really walking off. I wasn't like, let me go cry. I was just like, I need to get out of this.
I need to eat.
Yeah, like I need
Which
to just,
in that
I need to-
industry, they might not have liked that,
Actually, you get in trouble for that too. I think
for
you're
walking
don't
off
feed
at
the
lunch.
models.
Yeah, to eat lunch, you get in trouble for that. I think you actually get points for being a bitch or crying when you walk off because it's very dramatic.
It's diva.
But if you walk off to eat, no sir, no ma'am.
Oh, girl, I grew up on set. Sets have the best food. They have
do.
all kinds of filet
do.
mignon and stuff. I'm like,
They
this is
do.
time to eat.
Oh yes.
Isn't that torturous
I
though?
know.
Like
It is.
all this hot, steamy food, and you're like ready to go in a little teeny weeny
Right.
bikini. Now, how do you ladies feel? We're all models here. People think that models have endless self-confidence, and you really do have to find it when you pull it out. But how do you ladies feel like a challenge like this? Do you struggle a little bit on how you're going to bring it and bring that confidence? Because I think girls out there think everybody's so confident, but not always. I mean,
No.
it's tough to get up there and do these things.
Oh, absolutely.
Not always, but if you call yourself a model has to be confident in front of the camera. You can go cry at home, you can be
exactly.
insecure, whatever, but if
You
you're
just
a
have to
real
turn it
model,
on.
you turn it on. So
Yeah.
no one's
I
always
agree.
confident.
Right. And that's turning it on. That's
Yeah.
where it comes into play. Turn it on. And you know who turned it on and she's really bringing it these past couple episodes was Kayla. And she
Yeah.
won this pause and pose challenge. I think she's really, you said she's younger, Britney, like
Yeah.
she was on a more recent season.
Yeah, she's on my cycle.
She was on your cycle, right? So how watching her on All Stars, how was she when you worked with her? Was she, because I think she was struggling to sort of,
Well, you have to understand the camera's only gonna. It doesn't really matter what goes on behind closed doors because the camera or the show is still gonna show whatever they want to show. You know what I mean?
Right.
So as opposed as how Kayla was, how she appears to be on the show, and then when cameras aren't, catching everything. I think it's two different. I think it's two different Kaylas. She's actually, I think she's personally more cooler
really.
than how they portray her like on camera.
Well, right, and she won the photo shoot, and then she did the shoot for Type F, which is Tyra's website. And we've been talking a lot about how she pushes for her branding that she's a lesbian, that she's gay.
Okay, yeah, no.
Honestly,
That's not a brand.
It's not a brand.
That's
Well, you
not
have to
a
think about it.
brand.
She's smart. She's smart though. Right now, that's hot.
It's annoying.
Right
not,
now,
though.
it's
Is
not
it
hot
hot?
though.
It's
I
annoying.
mean, it might be annoying, but it's hot right now. That's all that Gaga's talking about, or just a lot of people are talking about
And
is
they're
your
all
sexuality. It
don't
may
think
be,
so.
but right now, and then also, if you look down upon it like that, you're automatically. Because honestly,
I don't
it's
look down
not
at all.
looking down
Oh,
upon
no,
it.
no, no,
if you don't
no.
agree,
My-
if you don't agree with
Right.
it,
You
know
can
what I
find
mean?
me 9 or 6 days out of 7 down in West Hollywood at the Abbey. It has nothing to do, nothing to do with looking down on it. I think to me me, it's so out there. Gay is so mainstream and normal that I feel
It's already
that
known.
it's okay. Like, it's like me saying now, well, my brand is that I'm straight.
That's what, girl. I feel that.
It's like saying my brand. I'm a blonde. That's my brand.
It's really
I have
annoying.
brown
It's
eyes.
like if gays want gays to be accepted
what I
fully,
said
how about you guys
this
keep it?
yesterday.
You don't have to be an activist. If you turn gay tomorrow, you don't have to be a gay president or gay pride.
I think it's boring that that's all she has to say. I want to see what's more of a brand of Kayla.
Yeah.
Not because of your sexual orientation, gay, straight, transgender, transsexual. I don't give a crap about any
She
of
doesn't
that.
want people to judge her on that, but she mentions it so much. It's like that's what we're gonna think about Kayla, the gay girl. You keep saying it
I
so
want to
much.
see what you're about. I want to see what kind of person you are. Who I still don't know really, and I so set on this. I still don't know who Kayla is.
Really,
I really don't know who she is.
Well, she was starting to show through. Like she really is sending out some fierce photos, and that's the thing. Like you don't even think about that because she's so about pushing that, and I think it's smart in a way because there is a huge audience that will feel comforted by that, and like a Lady Gaga thing where you just have such a huge following,
a huge base, like just fan base behind it, and everyone who can relate to it.
Right, but I just think it's good to be active about it and promote that it's okay, and it's. But I want to get to the point where I think we are at that point where it's more. It's about.
I just want to see something else.
Well, yeah, on that case, I do agree. What else can you bring to the table?
Besides
your
that's
sexual
who you are.
orientation.
Yeah, and like that was a perfect example. Like, well, then I'm branding straight. Like,
yeah,
I
don't go on the streets talking about being straight all day. Like, I just feel like people. I mean, people like to see it sometimes, though the gay thing. But people like my mom just want to watch a top model show, and we don't want to hear about who you like and stuff like that.
I just want to know what else you can do. I want to see your personality. I want to see who you are. What is she like when she goes out at night or goes to her friend's birthday around her friends and she's around people that she's comfortable with? What is Kayla like?
Do you know that side of Kayla? Like when she's not talking about?
Well, see, that's another thing. From
Tell
what
us,
I thought,
girl.
well, from what I
Drink
thought,
up.
from what I thought, it was just a cool person. But like I said, when I watched the show back, my cycle, like every single girl in their confessionals was totally different than what they were in person, as opposed to like talking about me. Or so like me and her.
What did you do in your cycle?
I didn't do.
Should we what did you do? I'm sorry. Everybody's
No,
saying
that's
it.
why
If
it's
everybody's
confusing.
saying it.
We can talk about it. Let's talk about it. But no, I'm just saying. I'm
I'm gonna go in the confessional and talk about you out there on YouTube.
Yes, we have a
And be
confessional here.
completely different than what's going on in here.
Well, that's the thing. It was completely different. Like even with me and Kayla, I felt like we clicked. But then when I watched the show back, I'm telling you, every single person has something negative to say about me, and that was just like, damn.
Like, what were they saying? For those that don't remember,
they just had something to say about every goddamn thing. Every single thing they had something to say about.
Like, what's the most
Especially
thing?
the biggest thing was like when we did this shoot where we were fallen angels, and that's when the male models came in. And yes, I did have a boyfriend at the time, but like how we just talked about, it's just a nice fresh of air seeing just. Eye candy coming in. Right. Anyways, naturally back at home, I vibe more with boys than girls anyways. So, and then the guy that was my model, he ended up being from the same hometown I was from. So we automatically clicked. Like we went to the same high school, knew the same circle of friends. So they didn't see like, oh, okay, she's making friends, They saw it like, ugh, what is she doing? Why is she talking to the dude? What's it was just negativity for no reason.
I am hearing something though. You get along better with guys.
So do I. So do I.
I'm just making a point. All the girls said something negative.
That's how I am too. I get along with guys way better. Than
One
girls.
thing I can say that if I could go back, I would change is like I was a little bit too focused on the competition. I did forget like, hey, we're all here. I can make friends. I can let my guards down and be like, oh yeah, it's a competition, but
it's important to have friends during the show.
That's what I mean. And I didn't have anybody to go through that experience with. So
like you had your guard up. And
I
you
did a little bit too much.
Want to let everyone in. You're thinking it's a competition.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, though, it is important to have your friends because you feel like you got a little bit of support system.
Of course.
And when you do a show like this,
it's good to have someone to experience the journey with. Yeah.
Well, did you think Kayla? So, what happened after the show with Kayla? So you thought she was your friend, and then she talked. Was she one of the girls that talked about you?
She was.
Kayla.
But during the show,
Bad girl.
like there's this one scene. God, I have to like.
I never talk about any of the girls.
Never. I
have to
not
really,
on this stage anyway.
I have to really think about like back in my memory bank here, but there was an incident where we were, oh God, how do you even say?
Oh, you don't want to
Anyways,
bring it up, do
no,
you?
because there's someone's name that I'm not going to mention only because I'm not going to give her limelight right now. She's dead to me, period. That's just what it is. And everyone who watched Cycle 15 knows exactly what I'm talking. Oh, are we drinking today?
TV exclusive.
She is.
Drink
Did
that.
you hear that? It means we want to know. It's an exclusive.
Yes.
Girl, just let it out. Yes.
Give her,
What is
give
it?
her the
What does her
limelight.
name start and end with?
And what does this sound like?
What does it sound like? That's just giving it away.
Well, yes.
Sounds like Rihanna. No, I'm just
No. No. I'll say it. Her name is Lexi. She did not like me for nothing. Do you guys remember Lexi?
Yes.
Oh, well,
No, no.
doesn't matter. She's dead to
Wait,
everybody.
and we remember you, and you're here.
Yeah,
so.
I remember you, but not Alexi.
Well, no, it was just, anyways.
She
when
had
at
the thick
home-
eyebrows?
No,
Okay.
she was the Uma Thurman looking one.
I don't know.
Oh, Lexi, you're not memorable.
You remember?
I don't care. I think we should
with
get.
you.
Well, here's the thing, though. So you know how it feels. I have to admit, I agree. It's hard to work with other girls. We're all just too diva for our own good.
Yeah.
And so
I'm having
they.
fun with you girls.
I know.
So it's not impossible.
It's not impossible.
It's not impossible, but I'm gonna wait to see what you all say out there on the confessional
Oh, yeah.
because then
Okay.
I'll really
Oh,
know.
let it be known. Fancy keeps it real in front and
That's what
behind
it's
everyone's
about.
face. So
Yeah. Well,
that's
now,
me.
how would you feel though being paired up with another girl like they did on this photo shoot? I'm sure you guys had to go through that. Nothing fun about having to rely on another contestant that you're competing with to all of a sudden have to work together and make magic happen. And it doesn't help things that you're doing it with Coca Rocha, who, let's just say this, she blew all of those top model all-stars
duh.
out of the water.
Actually,
Duh.
she made me glad I was eliminated already.
I was just going to say.
She made
Okay,
them look
good, I'm
She
gone.
made them look so amateur, like
my
it was
gosh.
season 1.
Yeah.
You'd rather take a hit on the football field than have to pose with her because she
done,
was
for sure.
Amazing.
serious.
So,
Is this
so
the section right
amazing.
here? Isn't it right here?
It's
She
coming
actually
up.
said, I was going to read it later, but she actually said in her tweet, she said, the library is open and Ms. Coco is teaching the children a lesson. So, sorry, ladies. You know, if I were Angelia, I might have cried too. I mean, it's scary to go up there and
It's
because
not
that's
that
when you
scary.
see.
I
wouldn't even
no,
say
but you know what it
scary.
is? If you're not made of the right stuff, it's going to show in something like this, and that's what's scary about
She's
it.
just lucky she got a second chance to show it.
Yeah.
Because I think they should have pulled her and been like, okay, you can handle it next.
There's Coco.
That's the real industry.
thought
You
we
can't
were.
handle it next.
You're having
like,
a breakdown, she's crying, but
Yeah,
whatever.
right.
Then again, once again, she got praised for it at the end.
Like she came
Like,
back
oh,
stronger.
you came back stronger.
Who cares?
She opened her mouth and made a scary face. Okay, yeah, you came back stronger. Stronger than yesterday.
Honestly, the funniest thing about that shoot for me was that some of the girls, I was like, oh, train wreck. Like, this is going to be bad. Like, some of the photos. And they ended up being some of the best photos, which I couldn't believe. Starting with, and let's show a little peek, Jessie, Allison and Kayla. When they were doing the photo shoot, I was like, oh my God, they're going to be so bad. And then look at this.
It looked great. I
They
agree.
called it cinematic. I mean, Allison always pulls it out, this girl. And she says she doesn't even
Alice
really.
She's a
is the one to
natural.
look out for.
She's definitely a natural. She was like the other girl that won, the really tall, skinny one, 6'1".
Yeah.
Where she
Yeah.
didn't have to do anything. That was
Yeah.
like, hi,
That
and
was
that's the
Annie,
cover.
yeah.
Annie. Was that your season?
That was my cycle.
Okay.
God, that must have sucked. She was just, born to be a model.
Some people just have it.
Yeah.
You don't have to try it all. Yeah.
That's a tough thing to have to face. Either
Some
you
people
have
just
it or
have
you
it.
don't.
You're right. Some people just
Some
have
people
it.
just have a drink to that.
And when you have it, you get invited to AfterBuzz.
Some people just have it and then still get eliminated first. I can't figure it
That
out.
was honestly the biggest shocker. Girl, you should have won that. I mean, I'll
I
keep
mean,
quiet.
I could
'cause
talk
love
about
you.
it.
I
could
do
talk
have
about
a friend
it.
on there I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for Laura. That's my girl.
I love Laura.
Laura is
Wait a
the
minute,
best
though.
girl
Love
ever.
Laura. Okay.
Sorry, everyone, but Laura was one of my weakest this
She was
week.
weak this week.
Hey,
She
I
was.
agree.
I'm with Nicolette is with me.
I'm
and
totally
Laura-
with my Laura. Laura, I love you. I'll
I-
call you later.
I love Laura too,
Take a
but
look
she
at
was-
Laura here.
She was weak.
I mean, she had to wear those ugly pants. So
Yeah, that's
whoever,
really hideous.
Sorry,
Horrible.
whoever
Horrible.
styled her in that. You know what's so hard about being a model is you don't get to choose what you wear. You have to you don't
You have to
choose your
rock
hair.
it.
You don't choose your makeup. You have
Yeah.
to rock it.
I had scary too. She had a scary one.
That's a scary
Not
one.
just sitting on the ground going like this. And she had like.
It is an awkward pose and
But it-
all. It's like ta-da or something weird.
Yeah, it's like she's
But
trying to be
but
like
I know what she can do, and you're a friend of hers as well. You know what she can do, so
Yeah,
I give her a pass.
this was
I think-
just not a good shoot.
I think that's why they gave her
for
a pass because she actually is really.
She's
really
a good model
great
and
poser
she's
and great-
really a good person.
Yeah.
So
Did you guys?
We love you, Laura.
No, she seems like such a sweet girl too.
Yeah, we
and
definitely have to get her on here soon.
She really is a great girl. Like seriously, she is so much fun.
Laura, come join us.
Yes.
We have champagne.
She's still in Kentucky, but definitely when she gets back here, we're gonna invite her to
she's from
AfterBuzz.
Kentucky?
Yes. She's a personal
she's
friend
from
of
my
yours?
hometown.
She's a personal friend of yours. You can't tell about her big ol' accent.
Well, yes, and that's what I noticed when I was watching. I was like, oh my gosh, her country accent is so thick. But I remember when I was back at home, my country accent was really thick, but I learned to like control it.
Right.
I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, you should, bring it out more. But I'm just like, no, like I like
a little bit. I'm from the South too.
You know
I
what
like to bring it out a little bit. I gotta bring I'm from good old Tallahassee, Florida. Little North Florida action.
But see, mine only comes out in like certain situations, like
when
if I'm like nervous
drunk.
or if I'm mad or like it'll come out,
or drunk.
But just all the time, I'm just like,
Well, I have to say, I've
Or if I
hosted.
talk to my mom on the phone.
Maybe it's the champagne kicking in.
or if I talk to
Because I hosted with her before, and she walks in and she's like, "Hi, y'all," and I'm like, "What the?
She is
Where are you from,
country.
Nicolette?"
yes, I know. But
I do love your earrings.
I know.
She is the queen of earrings. Everyone should know that.
Yes,
Nicola
and
has
it's always Tasha Monique Carter.
Yes,
she's
she has the best.
amazing. She does
hear
all
that,
the
girls?
earrings. If any of you girls want them, I'll give you guys her number.
Well, I want
You can
some.
Call her. Yeah,
And
she
this is
has
what you
a
gotta
showroom,
pay.
and you can go in there.
It ain't free.
No, actually,
Whoa.
if you guys do some, it is leather. But if you do like contact her and you guys like do red carpet or anything like that, she'll be like, okay.
Nice. Okay,
Yeah,
I've got
hooking
some
the
models
couples up.
coming up.
Yeah.
Why not? Now let's get back to our girls here because I think you'll be happy, Britney. I think Lisa got rid of her signature leap.
See,
She
did I not
ditched-
say stay tuned?
You know how she was smart. She said they can't get me in a leap if I'm on the floor. So she got
Exactly.
right on that floor.
And she held that pose.
That's amazing.
She held it. And she
That
held
takes-
that in it with her. I mean, that's Pilates. What?
That is.
She held her pose, and so it looks like she is actually in motion, but really it's her holding it. And I think both her.
Who's that girl?
I'm sorry, but Dominique.
I don't like her pose at all.
Oh my God, I think
she looks good right there.
She
her
does,
face-
guys.
I think she looks
If
her
you
face.
saw that close up,
Love that.
her face, she even outshined Coca Rocha. And
Don't get too excited.
No, she did.
Her face.
She did for me.
Dominique, you gave great face.
Dominique, you give great face, girl. No, she shined in a few moments, like the Express show, and she brings it. They said they called her a rising star this week, and I do think she's somebody that's blooming, and she's really like she looks so great
She
in
looked
the
gorgeous
judging.
at the judging.
Yes.
I was like, wow,
she
that's
really
personal
did.
style.
She put it
She
together.
does. She does. And can you believe, seriously, just a touch note on that she really, looking back at even this photo, that she
she's
was
a mother.
mother of 2 months. She had her baby for 2 months before she came on the show.
What?
Yeah.
That's 2
She
months
looks
after.
bomb.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Yeah.
she gets another little for that
yes.
as well. Another
Okay.
Hey,
Cheers.
hey, ladies, while you guys are drinking, would you like to take a fan call?
Yes, we would.
Yeah.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where are you from?
Caller, don't be shy.
We don't bite.
Brittany
Or do
might.
we?
Brittany
Or do we?
might bite.
All right, I think our caller got a little cold
Well, that was
feet.
a great question, caller. And thank
feet.
you. Yes, this is my real
Caller.
hair.
You have to be here to be drinking our champagne. No, I'm sorry. So we'll see you next time.
Call back if you had a
Come on,
a bad
callers.
reception. It could have been that.
No, none of us are available. All right, who's single here?
I'm single.
That's for another day.
Oh, I'm single.
Ooh, see that? We could have a little dating
Are
show.
you single, Brittany?
I'm very much taken. But,
Oh.
but if you want to call anyway, I'd be more than happy to take that call.
Honey, you're so crazy.
Craziness.
Anytime. Anytime.
Oh God.
You might not be surprised that Brittany's the one who brought the champagne.
No.
Of course.
Okay.
Brittany.
Well, I am. So Dominique won this challenge, and I am not going to fight on that. I say go girl. I think she totally deserved it.
Beautiful.
Lisa runner up. I think Lisa deserves runner up, but I don't know. I mean, I think
I'm gonna stop.
What?
my
I'm
girl
glad
alone.
Lisa did
Leave her down. Put her down.
I
put
don't
her
know.
gently
Allison and
down.
Kayla's picture was pretty hot. That's all I'm gonna say. But Lisa, with that holding that pose, I know that takes a lot of effort. Normally, you end up like shaking like
Yeah.
this. So
They pulled it through.
runner up, I'll give it to you, Lisa. And you're not representing. Where's your Lisa sticker today?
Oh, well, I didn't really go with this outfit.
Oh.
I love love you, Lisa. La Puccinetta all the way, but yeah, no
Actually,
La Puccinetta stickers today.
Brittany did a special segment with Lisa, and we're going to show a little bit of that
Yes,
coming
let's
up.
see it.
Coming up, but not yet. We're going to finish talking about this photo shoot first.
Okay.
And, okay, Bree, see ya.
Bree,
She's gone.
I love
Just
Bree.
like that.
I liked Brie a
What
lot.
was she doing?
Okay,
I
yeah.
love Brie. And I don't think
Alexandria, too. Look at that. I don't know. This was not good. Coco was like,
that was really odd what she was doing.
I know.
What Alexandra was doing. I was like, what? Stop making that weird pouty, weird. I don't know. I didn't get that face.
I don't see modeling
It
her.
looks like Coco is
I
like
actually
really
think this
beating them
picture
up.
for what's her name?
Yeah,
again?
it does.
Brie,
No.
Coco.
Alexandria.
Alexandria. I think that works for her. I feel like no, I really do. If we go back to the picture, okay, you can't see it. Okay, there it goes. I actually think that works.
No.
I like the legs. I
Wait,
like
No,
the
I'm
legs.
gonna even jump
They
in.
said that in the show. They said that. They like her body, and I do like that. They said they like the body.
I
They
do.
liked her positioning of herself, but what they did not get, some of them didn't get, was the face when they zoom in on it. It was this like
It was
sad
awkward.
little like pathetic puppy. Like,
was
it
it?
was a little
So
bit
it
of
didn't
a
match
weird-
the body
beaten up or
language?
It was
something.
a little
Okay.
bit of an odd face.
It should have been
And-
more like
Okay, well, I
fierce with the
can't
leg.
see. Yeah, if her face didn't match her body, then that's in one thing. But
I
right
wish
now,
it
the body language I
It's
like
gorgeous.
A lot.
I
Yeah.
completely agree.
Jesse
Okay.
wants to jump in. Jesse, what are you going to say?
Well, I totally agree with you, Casey. I think that I like the picture, and her face to me even goes. It's like a parody. This whole thing is a parody to me. But they did make a great comment when they said that it looked like a reality TV star doing a photo shoot for something.
Yeah, I agree
Yes.
with
So I definitely do.
that. Which
see
is
that
funny
thing.
because it is a reality show girl doing a TV show picture.
And
I would have been if I was Alexandra. Well, good, then I succeeded because that's exactly what it is.
That's
It's
what we're
because
on.
I
you look
am-
like a reality star.
reality
on
star.
America's Next Top Model. Really?
Don't think for a
Really?
second it's not a reality show over a modeling show. It is definitely a reality
It's
show.
more reality than
Then more
modeling.
So
reality.
I think it's
first.
hysterical. If I were her, I would have been like, "Well, good, mission accomplished," because that's exactly
What it is.
what I did.
But the one thing I will agree
Nailed
with,
it.
they said one thing no woman wants to hear, but I do think was true, is that they said she looked older than she is. She aged herself with that picture, Alexandria, and I do agree with that. And that's not a good thing to hear, but I
No,
do agree
it's
with that
not.
comment. And you no matter how old you are, you always want to look young and
yeah.
fresh and bring that youth. So
Right.
to me, I really actually think Alexandria should have been the one to go home.
Oh yeah,
But she looked
definitely.
so darn cute in that judging, like Olivia Newton-John, that I
Right.
felt, oh my God, that's probably why she stayed. But
It's not about the cuteness. We're looking for the winner to be a model that's gonna work on this show for what's the show? They win a TV show to be hosting, right?
Extra.
Yeah, extra.
we need
Yeah.
something
Which our
professional.
own
Can we
Maria
really
Menounos
see
hosts.
Alexandria doing that?
No. And what I can say about Brie is she didn't deserve to go home. First of all, we have to touch on that weird screaming thing she was doing.
Oh my God.
'cause that was
Wait.
so...
Call the police!
Yeah, call the police!
Ambulance!
911! Oh,
She was really crazy.
I was just like, what's happening? Oh my gosh. That was a little weird to me, so I definitely agree. But one thing that's sad about Brie is she's been doing so good with other things in the competition, like the acting challenge, the runway challenge. She has been winning more than most people on the show. And it was kind of unfair that she has one odd, weird photo shoot and she goes home because Brie is really good with personality,
really,
which is
really like
branding.
And
Yes.
she's professional.
Back on
And
that
she's
again.
actually has work. She's done commercials,
Yeah.
magazines. She's actually one model that I see. I don't
Yeah.
really see the other girls.
So give her a break that she did the
And she had to cut her hair. I hate when Tyra cuts a black girl's hair.
Oh my
And
goodness.
then,
and
she
then
tells
they
her,
send-
"Oh,
and
keep
then
me
they-
at least keep me until it grows back a little. Like, don't just send me home right away. Like, at
Oh,
least send me home with a
God.
weave.
Yeah.
You
They
know?
cut your hair
Yeah, they
and
did her
send
dirty
you
with that. I
home.
was really upset for her. That was
That's her brand. Like, her hair is
Yes, it
gorgeous.
was.
That's
Yeah.
why she broke down like she did.
I
And
would've
she
broke
had
down,
every
too.
right. Usually when a girl breaks down top model about their hair, I'm like, shut up. You
I know.
But for
Right.
her, like,
That's
it's
her money.
hair.
That's what she was worried about. She had
Yeah.
to actually find out with her contract. I mean, that was like, that kind of went even further, deeper into what we saw on the show because she was upset about that. To wonder how she had a lot of facts. She had a lot of money behind that
Right,
haircut.
that hair, yeah.
Yeah. And, another duo that was so poignant last week, Bianca and Shannon, of course, paired together this week. They called it pretty ugly. Sorry, I think it's ugly.
I
You
think
just
it's
that. You think
I
it's just
have to-
pretty ugly.
It's just
her
ugly.
mouth
They
is
called
so
it pretty
big.
ugly. You thought it was pretty ugly.
not just focusing on this picture, but Shannon, She's beautiful, but she's just so boring to me.
She
I'm
is
sorry.
boring.
I'm surprised she's still there.
boring.
You're not. Why is she still there?
Amen. And I mean, I'm not talking about Shannon, but amen to that comment. I'll just
No,
say
really
that.
though, because this is not really a modeling show. It's a personality reality show.
yeah.
Who we need
This
some
season more than
personality.
any other
This
season.
every other season could be about modeling. True, you guys do get to really like model, but this is like like.
Britney
yes,
for
Britney.
500. That's why I went back on this show.
'Cause
It
you can
really
be
was
yourself.
because they said, okay, not really trying to disclose my age, but trust me, I'm really close to 30. So I thought, I'm not trying to just go back on here and compete with some 21-year-olds or 20-year-olds. I'm going back because it's branding, and that's what we were told, and that's how it was going to be. I'm like, you know what? I'm definitely a brand. If anything, I'm a brand. So
seriously.
I thought I can do that part. All right, nailed it. It's personality more that way. That's why I'm going to go back and do this. And then I thought, wow, way to get robbed when it's like about personality, like you say, but there's some real boring people still on the show. I'm like, yeah, let's keep the people that don't do anything.
You and another girl Sheena has personality.
I'm so mad Sheena went home.
I love Sheena.
She is
I
the
cannot
best.
believe it.
Oh,
I was
Sheena.
surprised.
I know, I love Sheena.
Shout out to Sheena.
Yeah.
She's so
Yeah, she
good.
really want to
Cheers,
see you
Sheena.
here, Sheena. Definitely.
Here's to Sheena.
No, honestly, I
yes.
think top model producers, what are you doing? We're calling you up because Brie, I don't agree with it. She was one of the few girls that really could have been a brand that I can see hosting Extra. And you know what your other
Definitely.
big mistake was? Brittany Brower right here.
Another
I mean,
mistake.
come on. We're
Britney,
losing.
Brie, and Sheena, 3 mistakes made. And who we have left? Shannon, Alexandra. I mean, really?
And you know Bree's name's Brittany, so bring back the Britneys.
Oh,
It's the
Brittany.
two Britney bitches.
That's right.
I guess Tyra hates the name Brittany. Hates it.
Why?
Because
we're
she
gone.
changes. And she also changes
She
every
told
girl's
you.
name Brittany.
I thought we were gonna get
No.
another exclusive. Like she came back there and said, "I hate your name."
No, that's just it. Maybe she's got some vendetta with the Spears, the original.
Maybe
So now
she
she's taking it out
modeled
through.
with some Britneys in her New York days, and they like stole her combs in her model house.
Well, we welcome Britney's on this show, and we're going to show you a little behind the scenes Britney via her website. But let's go to a quick commercial, and we'll be right back.
Woo. Oh, I hate
The
this.
biggest new media platform on the web just got bigger. More bandwidth, smoother streaming, lightning fast download.
Don't get technical with me.
AfterBuzz TV is making the jump to hyperspace. Join the fun at your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Look at the size of that thing.
AfterBuzz TV.
Seconds after we're done on the internet, so you
That's
can
right,
watch it.
ladies.
Where can I
Well,
find it?
we are doing a toast now. It's time for our mid-show toast to
Mid-show.
Brittany Brower and her web series on BrittanyBrower.com. We about to get topped off.
You're topped off. Get kicked off. Top model. And then you start topped off. What? Work it all over it.
Diva is a female version of a
Oh yeah. You can't play these hot beats and expect us not to dance it up, Jesse.
And it's Beyonce, #1 fan. She knows it.
I love Beyonce.
There's a lot of #1 Beyonce fans out
Oh,
there.
I am #1.
Number uno.
#1. I was saying 3 different languages. One, und, everything.
Get it.
#1.
Now, you did a very special topped off this week with Lisa
Yes.
from the show, who's your good friend.
Uh-huh.
Jesse, can we show a little minute of that?
Let's see.
Because I cannot stop laughing when I watch this. Topped off by Brittany Brower herself.
She's really serving it right now.
That's me.
Yeah.
And that
You
vest,
look- you
and
look
that vest
great.
cost
She's
$19.95.
really
She's
serving
gorgeous.
Topped off in the house. We got Lisa D'Amato
Okay.
right here
I
with
love
her
her.
D'Amato nails. It is going to be the best episode of Topped Off so far, so you are one lucky viewer if you're watching. So we're going to get right into it. We're going to top it off.
You too.
Okay, hold up. Do it, girl.
Wait,
You know what's
you didn't pop it on our show.
When you hear that noise. All right, so here we go. In honor of tonight and Lisa, I'm doing the Michael. Hey, Michael. One glove. in it.
Right.
Yes, I wish you were there. Me too, girl. I'm so
Oh my God. I love
Me
it.
too, girl.
literally so
Brittany,
jealous.
Wait a minute. We're getting topped off here. We have topped off right here.
Definitely.
So, BritneyBrower.com, you do it every week.
Every week.
And we're doing a little special segment now. We're going to do a little top model chat. And I want we talk about so much behind the scenes stuff, even more than we talk about here. So you had me hysterical laughing because you impersonated Tyra.
Oh, yes.
And I'm making Britney do her Tyra impersonation. We have a little...
Can I be the hopeful model?
Yes, be the hopeful model.
Okay.
Okay. Britney is smizing right now. Is that smizing?
It's evil smizing. Because once somebody's going home. The next photo that I hold in my hand, continue in the hopes of becoming America's Next Top Model All-Star, is
Britney. Oh, wait.
No.
You're both going home.
Oh, damn.
Oh my God, I love it.
There's all those dramatic stares and eyes.
I did a
and pauses.
YouTube video to one of her eliminations of my girlfriends one day.
So
It
great.
was so funny. It was the most random thing ever. I was like, my friend Taylor was like, we're not going home. We're all going to Tokyo. You and you and you. It was so crazy. Everyone does impersonations of the judging.
Well, the best one to
It's
do
so
ever
funny.
is from my cycle act. She was, you could have won this. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you.
All right, ladies, but seriously, give it to us. You've shared so many exclusives so far. But, Casey, we
What's
haven't had
up?
you on the show yet.
No.
Tell us what you feel as far as top model. Like, did it help your career? Do you feel like you were a better model after doing it? What were your thoughts on the whole experience? We know how you felt about the girls and their treatment of you afterwards, but come on, give it to us,
My whole
Casey.
experience. Well, first off, after the show, people do think Adez puts you on this super high pedestal. I'm speaking for myself. I don't know how it was for you, but it was just I did get recognition, positive and negative. I would say on the streets more. Of course, it was like, oh my God, are you that girl from Top Model? And it's like, yeah, and that was cool. But going into certain agencies, some of them don't really care for that. They're like, don't say that. When you go into this agency, don't say that you were on Top Model. They don't want to hear that. And so I had to find this medium of where it worked and where to use it and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I agree on that for sure.
It didn't
I didn't really ever use it ever.
Yeah, I wouldn't fall back on that one.
Well, I think it's that kind of, being on Project Runway, you go through so much that people don't see, right? And it's kind of like that love-hate relationship, I think, where, it may not have helped you with the agencies, but this is a huge show to be associated with
I think it
at
definitely
the end
helps
of the day.
with their branding and with taking it from you. See, I don't look at it as I don't really do it for the whole modeling aspect.
Yeah.
I really, why I want to do branding is looking at it more for a brand. And I think it definitely pushes yourself into it. You can do two things with it. You can just fall back and sit on your couch and wait for someone to call you and think that you're going to actually get something from
Which you
this
won't.
show, which will not happen.
Ever.
Or you can take with what the little window, the quick, tiny little crack of a window that's leaving open for you, and squeeze through that and see what you can get from it.
Right.
And then use it as something as a background to push you into further. Like this cycle, even though I was only on the first episode competing. Even this, it's pushed me so much more to get more focused and just it's like your first little sip of alcohol.
Right.
You want more. That's what Top Model is. You take a little sip of it, and you're in this amazing
Maybe not for all of us,
situation. So maybe that's just
My
me.
glass is still kind of full. I guess I don't want more.
Maybe that's just me.
I really need to catch up.
I've actually filled mine out a few times. So I think that just kind of pushes, it's actually been a great tool to just push me and push you into doing further things with yourself. So
Yeah.
that's
So that's the positive we'll
Pretty
take
take
from
on
it.
it,
You hear
yes.
that, all you aspiring models out there? So I have a little news and gossip that I'd like to get to because Coco,
AfterBuzz TV News.
yeah, Coco wasn't so nice about being on this show with these girls.
What?
I say it all the time. When you're a huge superstar, like a Tyra, a Coco, and you know where these girls are coming from, you know you were there once. You know you were there being that hopeful girl. And I would think you'd be
nicer.
respectful of that, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think she's fierce and she knows it, so she was a little tough on these girls. But first, speaking of stress, which I know you girls probably go through tons of stress on the show, Tyra's saying that stress has made her hair fall out. Tyra Banks, supermodel turned mogul, just added fiction writer. We all know this by now. We know she wrote Modelland to her growing list of accomplishments, but banging out that book, she says, and her beauty, fashion, and entertainment empire took a toll on her in an unexpected place, her scalp. She says in a Wall Street interview, she confessed, "I got alopecia from the stress. The stress is the 5 years that it took her to write her newly released young adult book, let's say it again, Modelland, while juggling her other professional responsibilities." Banks prefaced her comment by admitting, "How can I say this without tearing up?" And they had a dermatologist go on to say that she had telogen effluvium. I feel like I'm on the CSI challenge.
Yeah, exactly.
A kind of stress-induced hair loss. So even...
Maybe her braids were too tight. And that
Her weave was not good.
She's just fallen.
Maybe.
She's fallen back. She's fallen back on that good old stress thing again. I love that. Her and Kayla must go to the same doctor.
Oh, that's right. We're a little... So you'd be happy to know we called Kayla out on her medical emergency this season.
Oh, I wish I could have heard.
She
that
recovered
story.
real fast. That's all I'm going to say.
Right.
So I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? Do you feel bad for someone like... I mean, I think it's good to know that everybody's real. Everybody goes through stuff. I think that's good.
I think it's definitely possible. You know, stress does a lot of things to your body. I also think the braids too tight is a good option too. No, poor Tyra. That sucks.
Tyra's very dramatic. I love Tyra Banks. She could have lost 2 pieces of hair on her brush and was like, "I have alopecia."
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, she just is kind of crazy. So
I mean, she just likes always telling us what's wrong with her. IBS, alopecia. She does about IBS.
Yeah. Gaining weight.
Is she hypochondriac?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. We're calling you out, Tyra. You can come on our show and tell us what you really think.
I'd love to meet ya.
Yeah, we'd like to meet you. You've met her. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm good. I won't. Unfortunately, I can't make that week.
Oh, darn.
Ooh, those are.
I don't have nothing against
Oh,
Tyra.
what week
You
is
can
it?
come
Yeah,
on
no,
the show.
I'm always busy. Whatever week she's here, I'll be busy.
Oh, but you say you have nothing against
I have
Tyra.
nothing against Tyra, you know.
It goes a lot
I
of
got
ways,
booted
guess.
first. I'm bitter, and I'll say
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course you're going to be bitter.
Let me be the Britney bitter bitch.
Because you should have not been booted.
Bitter,
Don't
bitter
we all
party
agree?
for one.
Yeah.
I think we said it in our first episode of this show. You should remember, Nicolette. We said it
we
that
did.
you should not have been booted. What? I'm calling.
I was actually
flag on the
surprised.
play.
I really was.
Yeah.
Well,
I
thank
thought
you,
Shannon
girls.
should have gone first. I have nothing against Shannon.
Who's
girl.
Shannon?
She could have just gone. Why is she here? Why is she that member?
I need
whatever.
Who else is
Hey,
on there?
say it.
All
Get
right.
it out, girls.
Now, Coco, she tweeted, and I read, she tweeted about the episode. She said she was Twitter happy. She gave us a little behind the scenes, and I want you to respond to this, Brittany.
Hey.
She was catty with these girls. She tweeted this. Can we just talk about Lisa in those sunglasses? It's killing me. Remember this tip, everyone. Style does not mean gimmick.
Yeah.
What?
Maybe it's because Lisa wore the pink ones to the shoot when they met during the photo shoot. She had the pink glasses on, and then she wore the mirrored glasses again. And they're two very funky kind of glasses. Maybe it was
like
kind of
them.
like a. See, I think it's Lisa. See, I'm biased because when I see Lisa wear that stuff, because when I see her, she's in that kind of stuff all the time. I went out with her, true story, the other night. She wore a black Cleopatra wig out with a headband with it, with a flowy dress. True story. Out. Like that was with I mean, she wore a wig out to go really out to a comedy show. That's Lisa. So to me, it's just Lisa. Like I think
agree.
you love that or you hate that, and you know what? It doesn't hurt my feelings that people hate Lisa or don't like the way that she wears. I just get Lisa. We all get it. Someone else that we're just human. So I like it.
I'm liking Lisa more and more every episode because she owns who she is.
She
True to
owns it.
herself.
I think
You
she's
can't
the
take that-
biggest brand, actually.
You can't take that away
Very
from her.
distinctive.
She's branding herself.
She may not be my kind of brand. Like she's not somebody I might identify with, but everybody's different and she rocks it. She owns that.
Gaga's
Everybody
not
with
someone
glasses,
sometimes
whatever.
that people can identify with. Her music's amazing, so that you identify with that. But you know, she's like so extreme.
She
I
is
can't identify.
too extreme. I just feel
Right.
bad when I'm watching a video. My little sister is like 13, watching all this grind, and I'm like, God, stop.
Yeah.
Well, when you put meat on your body, you may have gone too far. I don't know. Like,
She is extreme, definitely.
So,
Coco,
but you know what?
honestly-
It gets her attention, and we're talking about her
That's
right
what I'm about
now,
to
which
say,
is what
yeah.
Lisa is doing.
yes.
Right.
Why does Gaga do that? Do you think she likes really wearing meat on her body? No, it gets her attention. And see, at least maybe Lisa's following in good footsteps.
Right. And even when she rocked that ridiculous Lucille Ball look that they all knocked on the judging panel.
I thought it was cute.
She stood there with a smile and she was like, yeah, that's right. And I like that about her. I definitely admire
She's
her for
on
that.
TV, and people see TV as fun. This is a reality show. We're gonna come here being boring. I can be boring at home. I'm about to be like, hey, this is me.
Well,
Let's
there's
have
nothing
fun.
boring here.
Hey,
Definitely
as
not.
much as the judges say things like that about Lisa, you know, at the same time, they love it because it's making
Of
a
course.
good.
It's making-
making
they
It's
get
the
it
ratings.
controversy.
But yeah,
They
we're
get
talking about
ratings.
it. You know what her outfits do? They affect you in one way or the other.
Right.
Yeah.
You hate them.
You love it or you hate
she
it.
She even got a tweet from Miss
She got a
Coco.
tweet from Coca Rocha.
Right?
And
Now-
even if it was a bad one, it's still her name in a tweet. Just saying.
I love
Just saying.
I love that you can take to Twitter and literally get the behind the scenes instantly from people like Coco. And she also said, this is a little inside track here. I actually broke like 5 bottles on poor Allison Harvard's hand. I didn't realize it, but by the last bottle, she was bleeding. And don't sue me. So
I thought that was cute. I
That
saw
was
that.
cute. And I think, you know, that's a testament to what models go through. Everyone's like, oh, models, you have it easy. You get to walk on set and be glamorous. No, it's a
crazy.
lot of work, and you have to hold it together. And look, she pulled off this gorgeous face. You would never know. She didn't run off set and start crying. I mean, Angelia
And she did look
had
like a
nothing
wreck
to even
at the
cry
during
about.
the shoot. It was off.
And she did.
was off. But then
Her
look,
hand
she
was
got a great
bleeding.
shot.
Right.
Yeah.
But she pulled out the shot, and that's all it comes down
I
to.
don't know
So,
about that picture.
no.
I'm sure Allison actually liked the fact that she bled.
Right. She
We
bled.
know how she likes the blood stuff.
I know.
She was probably like
She's
this.
like, oh my God, Coco, you made my day.
She probably did it to
Coco
herself.
blood.
She probably wanted to rub some blood on Coco, like some weird
Yeah.
seance thing.
I
or
think that would have
something.
been awesome if she did, like, took her blood from her head and be like, that's how she is, you know? She has that whole weird thing with the blood.
so weird.
Oh my God. Well, and I definitely already read the one where she was teaching class Coco and she knew it. So
You know, honestly, Coco, we love you. You're a great model, but don't get cocky, because then we're not
what
going to
it
love
is?
you.
Right. That's what I
Yeah,
said.
that's-
Honestly, my thing is you know where these girls are coming from.
Exactly.
I don't like some of these things from Coco.
She's almost pulling a Bianca. We already know you're the best diva or gorgeous
Yeah,
diva. Like,
like,
why
why
do you? And you're obviously the high-paid model that's a guest on the show, and that's why you were brought on the show as that. No need to say that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they already explained, you know, this is Coco. She
Hey,
gets
trust
paid.
me,
There you go.
we being on the show before, we feel bad enough that we're doing the show.
well,
You know,
right.
you know, not doing the show. I mean, like that we're like models in training or whatever. You know, like that kind of
I was
stereotype.
wondering that, like, because
So-
because I've been asked to do that show at least 7 out of the how many seasons, and I was like, I don't want to look like I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, yeah,
I
because they
kinda
show
do.
it like, and they do all that weird stuff that you know you're not used
Well,
to.
I mean, that's the thing. Tyra wants to be able to say, I created this model. So, yeah, they want the ones who, even if you are really good and you have a lot of experience, yeah, they're going to make you look like, because she wants to be able to say, I made her. She came
but
from Top
Tyra,
Model.
I mean, they actually called my agency. They actually don't only. I thought they only got models from open calls, but I got a call from my agency saying that they wanted me to come do the show, and I was like, "You guys want agency?" There's 2 girls that actually have agencies that did. One of the girls that she had a mole, a very long jaw. I think she was on one of you guys' season.
And she did the show even though she had an agency.
Yeah, because I did Fashion Week with her last season, and she's like, "Yeah, I had an agency," and she
Oh my
still
gosh.
does. Like, it's not even like
I did
all-
not on my. I don't think none of the girls did on my cycle.
Because that was really new. That was like
They're probably
back in the day.
like
But some girls now, I'm sure
stretching.
Yeah,
They're
like, with-
after 18 seasons,
Yeah,
you gotta
yeah.
find
they're
out.
like, hey, just anybody come
Yeah.
up.
yeah. Like, please come with a story. Come, yeah.
I can't believe she's doing another cycle. There was castings for, what
They're
is it,
doing
19?
2 more here.
Yeah, they're filming cycle 18 right now,
Oh
and
my god, they need to stop. To be honest.
I wonder what's
I
the
thought
theme
this
now.
seems like the last season. It should be okay. All Stars.
It
We're
should.
done.
I
It's
know
the
how
finale.
you go
It's the
after
All-Stars.
That
Yeah.
makes no sense.
Hey, it's all about the Benjamins. It's all about
and we
Tyra,
we
stop
love
being
it.
greedy.
No, but we love it. We keep watching it. So what do you
Yeah.
know? What can you say? And
Well,
speaking of watching
yeah.
it, what do you ladies think? Let's get into some predictions for next week.
Prediction.
Hold on, there's gonna be some good music.
Oh.
AfterBuzz TV.
Predictions. All right, so we saw. I am so excited that Kathy Griffin is going to be on next week because
so bummed to miss her.
Love her.
she tells it like it is.
She really is. It's
And
so funny.
as a model, actually, you don't want someone like her coming on the show. Let's just be real.
She's I've met Kathy. I actually did an interview thing with her before, and she's very blunt.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we need. That's why I hated when they kicked off Janice Dickinson because she was the Simon of Top Model. I was really mad
Janice
they kicked her off.
perfect for that.
I'm so glad I got to do it with Janice.
Oh,
I got to
you
do
did!
Mine was the last cycle. Mine was
You
the last
did.
one.
And
They
you were like
needed
her
her.
twin. So
I called it. They called me Mini Janice.
You are.
Yes.
I don't know why they ever
Do you think
thought
she
that I
likes
was a
you? Like,
Mini
do you
Janice.
guys-
I don't know where they.
I have no
Got that
idea where
from.
they got
Well,
that
I hope Kathy, in honor of Dickinson being gone, keeps that realness and trueness, just that Simon. She
Right.
needs to keep that.
I mean,
Bring
if
that.
you're up there on the judging panel, you don't want it, but watching
Yeah.
it, we want
Yeah.
it. Bring
Oh
it
no,
on.
on the panel too. Be real with me. Like,
Right.
don't sugarcoat nothing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, you all said that.
Yeah.
No sugarcoating here.
Be real.
Now, Bianca, again, in the previews, call me when you're an all-star. Bianca.
Who did you say that to?
What did she say?
We had a little Bianca break this week, I feel like. I mean, the mean dog a little bit, but
Yeah,
she was on hold.
which was
but
great
then
to have a Bianca break.
I
To sidetrack it, Bianca, honestly, well, first of all, we should probably get her here because after every episode, she has a little YouTube channel.
Yeah,
where
which-
she
Yes, she does.
dishes. She's like, so this is me. I'm like, oh my God.
does
you
she?
really, yeah. She
I gotta
has it
see.
every episode. Okay, so I'm going to recap. So I still hate Lisa.
I
and
know.
and she goes in.
She goes on. Yeah, we read some of it on yesterday's show, and she's got a lot to say. So at least we know she's like that on and off camera.
Yes.
But they're going to be designing a fragrance. I don't know who she said that to yet, so we're going to have to find out. But
Definitely.
what are all your last thoughts? And also, we want to know everybody's Twitter and website. We're going to go around last thoughts and give us where we can find you, starting with Casey.
Well, you can find me at Cal Barbie that's on Twitter. Even though I don't tweet all the time, I don't tweet my every single move, but you could definitely follow me on Cal Barbie. And then on Facebook, I accept everybody. I have so many people. I just don't decline anyone. So if you want to,
You're going to be sorry you said that.
no, really, just follow me on Facebook, Twitter. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yay.
All right, Brittany.
So just tune in. Next week's gonna be really good. I know the skinny on that one too. There's some fun little challenges going on that you won't see me in, but it is cool. So the show's great next week. And then also watch me on Top to Off, my series. It's at Brittany Brower is my Twitter. And then my series is on BrittanyBrower.com. So go to that. And then obviously you can always find me on good old Facebook. It's still sticking in there.
Do you accept everybody?
Yeah, I actually do accept everyone on
I accept
Facebook.
everyone
Oh,
too.
see, we're
Yes.
very
All
open
in the
here.
love.
I feel like fans connect with all my, because it truly is all my real photos that all my
Personal,
friends have. It's real personal. You see some nasty photos of me on there.
That's right. You want to get personal with us? Join us on Facebook. Fancy, what you got going on?
Well, I'm new to Twitter, all that tweeting stuff. So you can just follow me at Fancy Tracy, and I'll follow you back. I guess that's what people like. Follow back.
Yes.
You were like, follow me back. I'm
Follow
like,
back.
okay.
Follow action.
Let's follow back. Anyway, yeah, Fancy Tracy, and then my Facebook is /FancyTracy91, and pretty much it. I do have a YouTube channel. I don't always YouTube, but I have
do have
some.
a YouTube too.
I have some fun videos. I always do Beyonce music video remakes with my friends.
Oh.
We have to do one.
Some
I made one
random
for
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah, so it's like YouTube's Fancy Tracy 91. Everything is Fancy Tracy. Just find me. Google, I guess.
And Nicolette, where can we find you in those earrings?
You can follow me on Twitter, Nicolette Gaona, and my fan page on Facebook, Nicolette Gaona, as well. I pretty much respond to anything that you mention or anything you say on my Facebook page, and I'll respond back to you. And shout out to Rihanna. This video is hot.
Love the
Nice.
video.
Work.
And also find me and Nicolette every Wednesday night.
Wednesday night
Doing
at
9 to 2
9
and
o'clock.
7. We did 7 o'clock yesterday, but
But
we're probably
usually
going back
7
to
o'clock.
9.
That's
And the
right.
real world as well.
And you can find us Top Model Group every Thursday at 6 Pacific, 9 Eastern Standard Time, and we don't hold anything back. You can also download us on iTunes, but definitely Ustream for the video if you want to see these faces. Join us on Ustream every week. And you can find me at Jackie Moran on Twitter, Jackie Moran on Facebook, and JackieAtHome.com. I blog about all this stuff.
Yes.
So you can definitely check out my blog. And guys, we are signing off here.
Yay.
The top model party is over.
Bye.
Go
So
see you
bad.
next time.
Thanks for coming, Brittany and Casey.
Of course.
Thank you
for
so much,
having
ladies.
me. Oh, she finished hers. Look.
As the shadow crosses my
From producers Kevin Undergaro and Phil Svitek, engineer DJ Jesse Janity, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. If you have questions or comments, be sure to buzz us at info@AfterBuzzTV.com. And you can find us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter by searching for AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.